Well, welcome back, everybody. Anybody? So here's what's going on. Did a little bit of playing off camera to do some farming. We've got enough material to buy a couple of drills. So I got the drills. Get back in the game. I should have enough to get a saw or two. So need to build a vehicle that will accommodate our needs. But we're not going to have a lot to work with. I'll be able to build it out of wood, one. Maybe later we can upgrade. And I'll probably use extruded metal as well, simply because it's relatively inexpensive. Two, three, four, five. Two, three, four, five. I like having a symmetrical design. Fairly symmetrical anyway. So many items are almost not really odd, but take the resource collector, which is something we're going to need. Its dimensions. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that direction. In other directions, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, two, three, four, five, 6. So, if you try to put, if you build even spaced, try to put one there, and then you try to put another here, it becomes problematic because things don't line up the way you want to. So I drop that over there. Just like to build it to where I've got space in between. So that I can kind of build a box around these things. So if you position these resource collectors the right way, you can pick up stuff on the ground without too much effort. The thing about them is they're really heavy. They don't take up too much space. I don't think, but they're really heavy, so kind of it affects your vehicle design, I guess. a bit bulky, but it's not too bad. So I want something that's going to incorporate a couple of these into the build, preferably up front. Well, may turn them toward the back because we've only got a couple of drills to start with, but that's going to change. I'd like to add a few more drills, just 2 or 3 maybe, to the front of the vehicle. That was not what I wanted. So you want drills that are rather low to the ground, because these, I don't see any nearby. They're the rocks that you crush turn into smaller and smaller pieces, and they get to their almost smallest piece and they're really close to the ground. So you want something that's going to still be able to grind those up as well. I thought I had that. I guess I can. Yeah, okay. We'll just take that off. Let's see. And let's add. That may be too low. I may end up having to raise that up one. But we'll see. Okay. Gotta make sure I line it up. You know what? I think I'll do all wheel steering, just because A lot of times the rocks you're trying to demolish are on a hill, and things roll around pretty good on hills. So you wouldn't think a rock like that would roll around, but they will. So we'll do all-wheel steering just to help things along. See. Well, this is fairly basic design because in our gameplay so far we don't really have a lot of resources to mess with, so like I said, we're only going to have two drills to start with, and I'll probably put them close together like these two down here because it seems to work a lot better when they're close together and grinding stuff. Another thing we're probably going to need to build in the game, because we're going to need it, is the old gas container here. Actually, I'm not going to connect these because in creative you notice there's no fuel requirement, but if you hook it up, there is a fuel requirement, and you'll have to put some in there. So, and that can help you, just kind of gauge how much fuel you're using. But it's not gonna matter. I mean, you're gonna need fuel whether you're using it up or not. The drills use fuel, the vehicle itself uses fuel. So, yeah, you can't get away with not having the fuel. Let's see. You want to do what you can to reduce the weight of your vehicle. I mean, it's because you want protection, of course, but you also have to consider, your load. Look at that. And the more weight you have on your vehicle, the more about this. Forgive me. The more weight you have on your vehicle, the more you're going to stress the engine, and the slower you're going to be, the harder it's going to be to get up hills, that sort of thing. Now this is a level 4 engine, so I'm going to be able to go to all the wheels to make the connections and get things spinning. But you're going to need another engine to run the drills. I'll just plop down another level 4 engine, but we're not going to have that. What we're going to have is the scrap engine, because I put a new engine on the vehicle, but all I've got is a scrap engine for spare. So it'll be enough to run a couple of the drills that we can put on the vehicle, but after that we're going to have to start upgrading so that we can add more drills, hopefully before long. And I only got 2 because, that's the quickest we could get with the farming. We could get 2 drills fairly quickly, and then we'll be able to harvest more metal so we can get more drills without having to worry about farming to get them. So let's that. I'll turn that on. Need some speed here. Back up the camera a little bit. Good. Well, got a little bit of a clip here. Now this is my regular creative playground, so I've got some things already built off in the distance. Just came to a rather remote area to build, so we'll be distracted by other things. There should be some rocks around there somewhere that we can just go over here and see if we can find some rocks. I know I've seen them. Surely I'm not delusional, but who knows? rocks. Well, not that much anything. There we go. There's some rock. Some rock we can destroy. Got our others are spinning and they don't show for some reason. To back up our wheels on. There. Just make some adjustments here. Rewire things. We took it apart, so. That might actually work out better. So it doesn't look like the wheels are in the way now. Yeah, that's good. Like I said, it's kind of simple, basic. It's not anything fancy, but we need something to get us started. The resource collectors are going to be rather expensive, but I will probably start with 2, and then just the 2 drills to start with up front, and then we can, I might actually make this. I'm not sure. Thought about making it more narrow up front, but I don't like having the the resource collectors exposed on the sides. I'll probably close in the back as well. And the reason for that is I previously had a vehicle build where I left them exposed, and yeah, a bot just come along and tore them up, just destroyed them, because they're just like any other block. They'll beat on them until they're destroyed and they're lost, and all that metal you spent building putting them together is just gone, because once they've destroyed it, it's gone for good. You just have to rebuild. So I like enclosing them. I don't have to worry about if the bot spends half an hour beating on my vehicle, then it's going to be a problem, but usually you can get them off of there before then. Yeah, it's I should have space for a chest. I might put that a little more forward. One more block, or I might scoot it straight up against that wall. I'm not sure. But I should have enough space for a chest or two back behind the seat or over here. Maybe I'll put the scrap engine on that side. Either way, but we will need a fuel container. Like I said, the resource collectors themselves are going to be rather expensive, but it should be all right. I mean, it's going to be basic to start with, and the extruded metal is fairly expensive, but it's got better durability than the wood one. Just slightly better durability. So it looks a little better painted, I think, but we can worry about that later. I don't know if I'll leave the front wood. I'll probably leave the floor wood, and I'll probably make this divider wood, but the rest of it will probably look almost exactly like this. I don't mind the tilt in the design. I think it gives it a little more edge. But like I said, you want your drill low to the ground. That way, anything that falls down there, maybe you'll hit it. Be able to grab it as well. But there we go. We've got us a prototype at least. Maybe we can get it built with a few resources. Luckily, I already spent the resources, and I have the big wheels, so we should be good on that end. All right, next time you see me, I'll be in the game, the survival portion, trying to piece this thing together. So we'll see you then.